Speech off.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm here to do a book tag. I was tagged by Talia Nerds Out to do the Booktube Makes Me Happy tag. So yeah, I'm going to do that. But before I do, I want to sort of give a little update. I don't know if you probably have all heard. I mean, you have to be living under a rock not to know that there is fires going on in LA, which is where I live. It's pretty terrifying. We lost power for about a day earlier in the week. I mean, the air quality is terrible. I was just getting over RSV, so this ain't fun. I'm coughing a lot, so if you hear that, that is why. And yeah, I need a distraction, and we have power now, so I'm doing a book tag because I need to think about something besides potential evacuations. We're 7 miles away from the Eaton fire, so yeah, let's do this. So, the Booktube Makes Me Happy tag. Number 1, what kind of Booktube content makes you feel good or gives you encouragement? I generally get excited with lots of book recs. So I love the end of month wrap-ups, book hauls, the bigger the better, and like new release videos, like pretty much anything that has a plethora of book recs is my thing. I also love a good book review if it's something I read or something I'm interested in reading, or I don't know, just a good discussion on a bookish topic, like banned books. I love a good old rant about all the books that are banned because I find it terrible too. So yeah, I guess that kind of answers that. Number 2, how has Booktube motivated you or encouraged you to do something you wouldn't have done otherwise? At least this year in particular, I've read more books that I never would have touched with a 10-foot pole without Booktube. Like Authentically Izzy and the Devonshire Shore series by, is it Julie Clausen? Anyway, the Sisters of Seaview series. Like those are the series that I said I would never read, and I kept hearing about them, and I'm like, okay, what's the hype? So I eventually read them, but I would have never touched them. Honestly, really both of these series, because I'm not into like matchmakers or romance or anything like that, and just love letters back and forth sounded so dumb to me. But it turned out to be more than that, and there were like funny texts between the cousins and stuff in Authentically Izzy. And so now I'm gonna finish the series. And the Devonshire Shore series, I was like, okay, the description made it sound like these sisters were like starting like, you know, Seaview Inn or whatever, and all they had as guests were a bunch of eligible bachelors, and it was going to be like the Regency version of The Bachelor, and I was like, it's no exaggeration, I was like, ew, I want nothing to do with this. Just all these guys fighting for these girls, that sounds horrible. And it was nothing like that at all. In fact, it was, we have a guy who talks to his pet bird who's dead. So, you know, we have quirky characters. And it's not all like people trying to date each other. So that was nice. And honestly, a lot of it really wasn't even that romance heavy. It was a lot about the sisters' relationship too. It wasn't all about the guys. So yeah, like I would never have touched those books without Booktube's influence. repeatedly beating me over the head with them in everybody's wrap-ups. Actually, I think Gabrielle Meyer might have been another author that I wouldn't have touched either, because the Timeless series, like, I remember Katie from Paperbacks and Ponytails, I think she was the first one who talked about it. And she said that, like, the 2 time periods, and they had to pick a time period, and I was like, I'm going to hate this, because I know myself, and I'm going to think she picked the wrong guy, or she picked the wrong time period, and I'm going to be mad. And 4 books later, I'm still not mad. Maybe there'll be a time when I will be mad, and I'll think she picked the worst guy on the planet, because I am, like, generally speaking, most romances either make me want to throw something because it's enemies to lovers and I hate the guy, generally speaking, or make me want to gag because it's so sugary sweet. So, yeah. I haven't found her books to be, like, where I hate the romance. Actually, no, I have, but she didn't pick the guys that I hated. So far, the girl, in the end, I liked the choices they made at the end. So maybe Gabrielle Meyer has my kind of romance taste. I don't know. Nah, because her latest novella sounds like something I would hate, too. So I don't know. We'll see. It's not an audio, so I'm never going to read it anyway. That was long. Number 3. How has Booktube inspired you to put more positivity into the world? I don't think I put more positivity into the world. I'm just, if anything, in some ways, my favorite videos, I know this is going to sound bad, but I love to rant. So there is nothing more fun than shredding a book I hate. Or, like, ranting and just being able to, like, have a platform to say what I want to say. Because, like, I would be on, like, for example, Harry Potter Facebook groups, and I would, like, get into arguments with people about, like, Dumbledore, for example, and how much I can't stand him, and how he was terrible for leaving Harry with the Dursleys, and it's a whole thing. I cannot stand him. I'm a Dumbledore hater. And a Snape hater. So, where was I? Oh, yeah. So, that's one of the reasons why I initially wanted to start a booktube or a podcast, because I wanted to be able to say what I wanted to say and have it just be out there in the universe and people not be able to block me or delete my comment because they don't like it the way you can on Facebook groups. So I was always getting in trouble or getting kicked out of Facebook because I said something that someone didn't like, so I'd get reported. I wasn't even that terrible. This is Harry Potter. It's not that serious. Who cares if I don't like Dumbledore? It's fine. So yeah, I think I just love to rant. Those are my favorite videos to make. So I don't know. I wouldn't say that's putting negativity into the world, but, like, I don't think I go out of my way to be nice. Because my initial reason for Booktube was because I wanted somewhere where I can rant and rave about books, whether I love them or hate them. Number 4, what is your favorite comment to hear someone say about your channel? I mean, honestly, I'm happy to get any comments at all. I'm a really small channel. I've been on for 2 years, but I think because of my video quality, I'm not an interesting watch. I think you have to like podcast to like me, because really, my videos is mostly about listening because there's nothing to see except whatever side of my face shows or whatever you see of the ceiling fan or whatever. There's just nothing there to look at in a video. So I don't think I'm visually appealing to a lot of people. So I've been on here for 2 years now, and I have less than 200 subscribers, which is a little disappointing, but you know. Anyway, the roundabout way of saying that is that I don't get a ton of comments from a million people, so, like, I have my regulars. And I guess, I don't know. I just enjoy getting comments. I don't really have a particular favorite comment that I get. Number 5. What are some unexpected happy surprises of Booktube? kind of already talked about that earlier. Just enjoying books that I didn't know about or that I didn't think I would like. I got a subscriber recently, Maria Bamford. She was a comedian, but she used to be my sort of mentor in a college readiness program in high school, so I hadn't heard from her in like 15 years or something. And it was wild to get Maria Bamford to subscribe to you. And I was like, oh, wow. That's wild. So that was a surprise. What else? I don't know. I love getting subscriptions. The weird thing is people want like subscribers, and you know, a lot of people have a lot of subscribers, and a lot of those subscribers are like people that don't necessarily have channels. But for me, the most exciting subscribers are people I already know, like booktubers I already know that I watch. So it's kind of cool that they subscribe to me and want to watch me, especially bigger channels. I mean, Lizzie Faye Loves Books has been around forever. Like, she's probably one of my biggest channel subscriptions, like, or who's been around the longest. So that was exciting. I'm writing down the channels I mentioned, because otherwise I will forget them. Okay. All you hear is me clicking, right? See what I mean? I'm not visually appealing. Okay. Number 7. Which booktubers make you laugh? Give me a sec. I need water. Honestly, I don't watch Booktube to laugh. I mean, do I enjoy a laugh? Sure. But generally speaking, Booktube isn't really the place I go to get a laugh. I love an unexpected laugh. Honestly, the only booktuber that comes to mind that I find intentionally funny is Book Lover Amanda. No, I take it back. Old American Spirit, too. Old American Spirit does her, like, weird sound effects between books, and some of them are funny. So I always get to check a lot of those. And Book Lover Amanda, the way she talks really fast and stumbles over her words is hilarious. It's just funny. But, like I said, it's not always, like, I don't think it's intentional. So, you know, it's just not something I watch for laughs. Book recs aren't necessarily funny. It's just not the niche for funny, I guess. If you get a laugh that's unexpected, that's cool, but, you know. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. What do you guys think? Number 8. Which booktubers warm your heart and make you all happy inside? I mean, I love booktubers that like the same books I do, generally speaking. So I get really excited with certain ones when they post videos. I already talked about Poop Racks and Ponytails and Book Lover Amanda. They're like my, I actually just did a video where I did booktube recs, like for channels that I, watch regularly, who are like my favorites of that year. Speaking of that, we're off topic here, but I forgot to mention Bookish Blonde. I went back and I was like, no. But yeah, so yeah, you can get your mention here. She's also unintentionally funny. But yeah, I forgot to mention her. We have similar overlap too in books. I'm off topic. Anyway. Okay. Sorry, my brain is not coordinating. Which booktubers warm your heart and make you all happy inside? Yeah, like I said, I love to watch the ones that like really get into their books and just love some of the same things I do. That share some of the same weird, especially that share some of the same weird passion for World War II historical fiction. People think I am a weirdo because it's like some of the most tragic times in history that I like that genre. But I mean, there's just so much. I think it's because it's so awful that it works for good storytelling, because you want them to make it out okay. And that's what makes it work. Like, adversity brings good storytelling. So, like, I just get really excited when certain ones post book recs. In particular, like I said, I already mentioned Book Lover Amanda, Paperbacks and Ponytails. Krista from Books and Jams. Alma's Book Journey. I mean, a book haul from her is like Christmas. Chloe from Always Booked, too. She's probably, after the World War II people, she is like my biggest book recommendation source. Lindsay's Little Library, I like instant watch when she does a wrap up or book haul. I'm like on it. I'm forgetting one. Gloria Z. Thompson. And most recently, Carmen Janae, because she's reading Kathy Gilkey books. Those are just like some of like the have to watch them immediately channels that I cannot wait for later channels. Which I had to wait this week because of the fires and the power outages, and I was very mad. I just caught up with my watch later list from the entire week. So, number 9. Who are some of your favorite commenters who don't have their own channel? I don't really get that many. The funny thing is, I get a lot of, when I get those comments, it's usually because I'm posting a video that's not bookish, and those are like from friends. And Miss Schindler, my Braille teacher, is subscribed to me. So she'll comment sometimes, or she'll comment and give me a question for a Q&A or whatever. But generally speaking, I usually only get booktubers' comments on bookish content. So I don't have a ton of commenters who are not booktubers. Number 10. The last question. What is something new you can do to put more positive... What is something new you can do to put more positive energy into Booktube? I think I kind of already do different things than other people do. I mean, I try to, well, for one thing, I do my Books with Blind Characters recommendations every year, because most of those aren't known. I highlight those when I find them in the wild. I highlight authors that nobody seems to be talking about. I try to anyway. I don't know. I try to like talk about different bookish topics. I love doing videos about series that I read as a kid, like my reactions to them as an adult. I'm going through the Harry Potter books and doing that. Back to my Dumbledore rant. I don't know. I think I just do other things that general booktubers wouldn't do, so I don't know. And the last prompt was tag people. And I don't know. Consider all of you who watch this tagged, and do it if you want to, or don't. I don't know. For some reason, I feel weird picking on people. I think because I didn't like getting picked on in school, like, raise your hand, or, when they would, like, pick on you when you're not paying attention. It's just not something I enjoyed, so I don't like doing it to other people, so, yeah. Go for it if you want to. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.
Stop recording video.